Welcome to Blind Tiger. This is game number 2 from the 4 versus 4 sessions. I'm human. Looks like we'll be playing 2 undeads and 2 randoms. Gonna get things started off here by blocking my base off. I may put up an arcane tower just to defend against any skeletal minions. And I'm going to get a fast expansion here and then put pressure on the undead. Again, 4 versus 4 communication is always key. And this is the way I like to block off my base. I like to have lots of room in here, lots of room in here, and just use this footman to come across and complete this farm as well. Just to start, I think I'll creep this spot up here. That way it gives me a little bit more time to make some footmen, as opposed to going straight for the expansion. Also gives me some time to build up some more resources. Nothing's worse than completing your expansion and not having the resources to complete it, or at least put up a tower or two to defend it. In 4 versus 4, if you don't have towers at your expansions, there's a very good chance that they're just going to get rolled over. So this, I like putting another farm out in front of my base just in case they come in quickly around here and try to rush it and knock down the base. At least then there's a little extra buffer. I'll probably put a second farm there at some point as well. Nothing too crazy going on at this point. Check your teammates. It looks like they've all got decent builds going. Rax and a vault from Red. You see that he is a peasant not doing anything. That's a sign that maybe he's not so great. You want to make sure you keep your macro going. Build some more footmen. And I'm going to start sending these units here. Make sure you have your control groups ready. And here we go. We're off to the races. And they're almost out of time, so I'm not going to continue down here. Just going to head straight for the expansion. And there should be no problem whatsoever to take out the expansion. Just putting a little superficial damage on that creep camp. And you want to make sure that you don't lose any footmen here, or any well, basically any units. That's one of the key parts of this. And perfect. Now I'm going to go on the offensive. And actually, before I go on the offensive, I'm just going to put some pressure down over here, get a little more levels, a few more, and make sure that I'm keeping my macro going. So here I'm just going to go straight for the Sasquatch. Hopefully get him mostly down before he gets, there he goes, he gets frost armored. And just microing a little bit, making sure that I don't lose any units. And I'll likely heal them at red before I go on the move. like sending some scouts out just to find out what they're doing, see if they're expoing. And now is a good time just to build up some of these. Looks like red is not that good. Bob the Builder is everything we expected him to be, which is to say, not very good. Just want to save that footman. Ah, no, and there he goes. Okay, and he's here just in time to steal some experience. That's great. And it's time to put some pressure down. And there goes that peasant. Hopefully we can get in here before we really get noticed. And we're able to draw 2 town portals, which is pretty great. Really hoping we can get more damage down here. And I just didn't want to lose my Archmage, and fortunately I did not. Perfect. And I'm going to put more pressure down. And it seems that my scout got killed, but at least I know that he's going to be trying to expo down there. Okay, get some upgrades. And time to head back in. This is good to know. And red still hasn't really done any creeping. Make sure I get as much experience out of this as I possibly can. And for me, this is all about trying to hit level 6. And there's the kill on the Crypt Fiend, which is important. And I just put heals on everyone. Okay, so I'm going to get some griffins in here as well, but I think I'm going to throw in a few tanks. Just because why the hell not? We have them reeling right now, so why not continue to keep up some pressure? And here we go with the pressure. And we definitely have the initiative here. This is what it's all about. See what they're doing? I missed what's going on up there. My team has not been very, it hasn't really taken advantage of our good position. I'm going to try and expo here just to see what I can do. And looks like that's probably an illusion. Tough to say. Just in case it's not an illusion. Okay. Made him use I made him use his invulnerability potion. That was very bad on his part. And there we go. Just making sure I don't lose any units here. I want to get in on the action because again I want to get closer to level 5 first and then of course level 6. And it looks like I'm going to be able to take out his meat wagons. Good, I'm coming from behind. Orange is in a very bad position relative to me. Yeah, and this is pretty much a rout from behind for as far as Orange is concerned. I'm going to mix in a Mountain King as well. I was not able to get the heal off. At this point I want to scare off a little bit of these griffins here. And oh no, I lost my Archmage. That was pretty fucking bad. Now hopefully I can get this expansion built right up. And we'll see what happens. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight to see. That should be good for that for now. And I'm gonna send my tanks. I'm gonna go with them actually. Try and put a little more pressure down. And it looks like they're ready for me. So hopefully, yeah, there we go. I saw that coming. And I need to get more copters right now. There's no question this is going to turn into an air battle. And I want to make sure that I have the better units. And these tanks here could make a big difference in how this entire war goes. I get the kill on that, which is perfect. And now I'm here to support my team, which is perfect. And there we go. He made a big mistake there by not bringing a town portal. And there we go. And now I'm going to go back and try and expo this again. So things I would say are on the upside for us. I want to make sure, of course, that we're able to get control of this spot. Make sure there's no shade. There does not appear to be, which is important. And, oops, missed a tank. So I'd say we have a, I don't want to say a significant advantage, but it's getting better, you know, every moment. If I can get this expo down, then we'll be in an excellent position. I want to make sure I get my heals down on his units. And now that my tanks are in here, I kept his his knight going. That's big. Just trying to secure an advantage here. And I should be able to put some of these griffins on ice. If not all of them, then hopefully some of them. Yeah, there we go. Green made a mistake by coming in this close to us. And now I have my extra heals. You got to make sure you continue to macro the entire battle, though. You can't neglect that. Which basically for me right now means getting this expansion down safe. And that's a big kill there. And we'll finish this base off. Okay, my team wants to go right in, and hopefully this doesn't turn into a rout. I get my tanks in on the battle, which they seem to be doing well there now. And I've got my level 6. Okay, they seem to be having to pull out. And blue's going to be forced to town portal or die. And he's chosen the way of death. Okay, that should be the game, particularly now because I have this. And I like knowing that there was a shade that went into the base, which should go down now. And that's just some free experience. Some more free experience. at this point they should just leave. And there. So I hope you had a fun time in this game. Just showing you, so we come in first there, getting the tri-hero up, resources, units I stayed a little light because I didn't want to go over into high upkeep. And yeah, thanks for watching.